Wow. A way to start the day. Look on the screen. At this point, I really can't even call them human beings. When people commit some crimes, to me, you're subhuman. Little Neek Neek, little TT. Just giving them some little names for today. I want you to see what they did. And I want to do a brief commentary. Who raised this? Fair use. Let's go ahead and look at the clip.
Now the search for two suspects in a violent road rage attack in South Sacramento. Police say a man and a woman seen in these photos chased the victims to Franklin Boulevard on Saturday. Then they got out and attacked, at one point pouring gasoline on the victims and threatening to light them on fire. They didn't. Police also say the man sideswiped their car. Happening now, the search for two suspects in a violent road rage attack in South Sacramento. Police say a man and a woman seen in these photos chased the victims to Franklin Boulevard on Saturday. Then they got out and attacked, at one point pouring gasoline on the victims and threatening to light them on fire. They didn't. Police also say the man sideswiped their car.
So, it sounds like a minor fender bender sideswiped the car, but they're saying the man, which I'm assuming is him, sideswiped their car, or I'm not sure, it could be that the other driver sideswiped their vehicle. You get out, start throwing hands, dousing gasoline on people. And you wonder why nobody wants to be around certain segments of society. Nobody really wants to be in the hood with black people. Hell, black people don't want to be in the hood with black people. In the culture, we've got too much anger, too much violence. Who you sideswipe someone's vehicle, let's think that he did it, and you get out and start fighting and putting gasoline on someone. Again, they're fighting for you, talking about the large amount of incarceration in America compared to the percentage of the population of the black community. And this is what you do. Still going out there committing crimes. It's ridiculous. Don't forget, they were talking about defund the police. When they talked about defund the police, crime just jumped up. The next thing you know, some cities, they gave back the money that they took from the police, for the police. They took back some of those funds, gave it to the police, and then gave extra. And I hate to say it, who do you think was committing the crimes? Look at the location. So dumb, don't even know how to fight to advance themselves. Some get shot, a percentage get shot by the police. They're going to make a move. Then this right here, black people like this here, they even counteract it by doing something stupid. See, these are the ones, poverty D and poverty P, and they don't know how to act. These are the ones the parents have, and they're just here. A lot of times, people like this, when parents have children like this is a way to secure the Section 8 bag. And whenever little perks may come along with it, what food stamps, whatever, people say, oh, it's not a lot. Well, you're not working hard. It was just given to you, so I don't know what the hell you're complaining about. What you want them to do? Give you $5,000 a month? Oh, it's not a lot. You can barely make it. That's the incentive. Not to create a lifestyle. It's to kind of get you going with the bare necessities to get on your feet. Hopefully, if you have half a brain, you can use some critical thinking skills. So it ain't the gold package. It never was intended to be. I've heard that argument. Well, it's not a whole lot. You can barely make it. Well, what the heck you want them to do? Put you a Bentley out front and a $500,000 house? Because you picked a man that's not worth anything? You decided to be over, and I understand, things happen in relationships. People don't always appear as they're not always as they appear to be. When I'm looking at 3, 4, 5, 6 kids, and it's the same MO, I'm not trying to hear, well, I thought it's going to be different this time. Okay, the first time you saw it, it went differently, it went wrong. Okay, now you got a second time. 2 children by somebody that's crusty and dusty, financially strapped. He's ignorant. I got to look at you. How you get from 1 to 2, now we got 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I did the best I could. Did you really? You go buy a car. Do you go and buy 3 and 4, 5 cars at one time? You don't have like that. Those, oh, you can afford this car. I look at the price tag. You can afford this car. Yeah, look like the first number starting with a 6. We need to go. No, no, we went in the wrong direction, honey. Well, you can. I don't. No, no, no. You don't always go by what somebody tells you. I don't care if the car start with a 2 and your budget says 1. Your budget may be 10,000. Oh no, you're pre-approved. Come on over here. You can pay 35,000, 40,000. Don't you have other expenses? So hey, you're here to buy 1 vehicle, not 2. Even if you could, is it financially feasible? Children are more important than a vehicle. We're talking about you putting human beings here, and people seem to forget these human beings. They are a reflection of you. This right here is a reflection of the mom and dad. It is. This is a reflection of the mom and dad. Then you want to roll up when they get caught. Well, I did the best I could, and did you really? Sometimes, now some parents do the best they can, and kids just they want to hang out with degenerates. That's what they ascribe to. That's them. But this here, I just did a video. Go check it out. Where the ambulance comes to save a black woman. Keep in mind, she called them, had difficulty breathing, and something else happened. The ambulance is trying to save her. Let's see. Last time I checked, if you're behind, can't breathe, most likely you die. The ambulance is checking her out. Her son busts in and calls a scene. Up there punching the ambulance workers. Really? And she's on the screen. I have no respect for that woman. You call them out. Now look up. The son caused such a scene, a violent scene. Got to get the police involved. Get more EMTs out there. One EMT, her son punched him so the person went to the hospital. Gonna be off a couple of days. It was so traumatizing that the other EMT is like, I'm walking off for the day. I need a break. All because they tried to help a black woman who called for assistance, medical assistance. This is the ambulance. It's not a joke. Not like I've cut my finger or issue breathing. Major. And her son attacks them. The dysfunction in this community. And you wonder why during the presidential debate, when they asked about reparations, Biden talked about he went toward the immigrants, that they'd be foolish not to invest in the immigrants. Nobody's talking about investing in the black community. Now they are talking about investing in black businesses, black women primarily. Yeah, black women primarily. This on the screen, nobody wants to invest in it. I can tell you pretty soon what is going to happen. Just give it time. As they're letting more immigrants in, those people coming here, they're not coming here to, oh, I'm going to be in a twerking contest, and man, I can't wait. I'm going to get me a job, get on my feet, and I'm going to be on my IG. No, no, no. I hate to say it, from what I see, they're more family oriented. I've seen the pattern of some that have immigrated here. I know people, have friends, um, Hispanic, from Africa, Ghana, and around. And I was like, wow, you don't really see many Africans living in poverty in America. If you see them in the hood, they're basically they have a business there. They have a business there. Those people are on that hustle, on that grind. So you combine that, especially with the lower income workers and AI, it's a wrap. Have you not seen? They even have some of these little what do you call this? They have some of these. I don't want to say a robot, but it's like a cleaning machine. They no longer need little JoJo on aisle 13. They got a cleaning machine. So this right here, I guarantee you they have other felonies, and this is the kind that causes terror in the black community. That's why nobody wants to come and build, telling people come to Detroit and buy the block. Buy the block and then get got. Buy the block? Really now? I've heard some people say that. Buy the block, buy the block. Well, if they see you buying multiple homes on the block, they're going to know you have money, and that's a recipe. That's to be honest with you, because they're trying to reverse gentrification. I totally get it. That's a recipe to do one thing: murder and kill you. So buy the block. I wouldn't advise that. Come to Detroit and buy the block. Are you going to be staying on it? Are you going to have some other people there? I've heard of people trying to refurbish a home in the neighborhood where people like this reside. Come back, you can't even leave a screwdriver is not safe, let alone a hammer. So this right here is reflective of the parenting or lack thereof. Pour gasoline. They said he sideswiped the car. Pour gasoline and start fighting. I do wonder sometime if the ancestors can look down and if they were to see what's become of some of our people. Heartbreaking. And the sad thing is, these two might have a child. And here comes little terror on wheels. Terrible twos, all right. Terrible twos, terrible teens, terrible 20s. Terror on wheels. These are the kind that are unruly. In the classroom, they can't shut the hell up and listen. But that's okay. Life life will give them a good little lesson. And you wonder why we have a high percentage of incarceration. Dustina, she with her Dusty. You'll be in a jumpsuit soon. I tell you, this behavior, they love drama, they love trauma. Look at the financial implications. It's too much Dusty in the nation. Too many Dusties and Dustinas. Stop and think real quick. They pour gasoline on someone. What if the person is like going to the airport or going to work? I don't care where they're driving to. You gotta change everything around. You gotta go home, maybe try to change, take a shower. Then you might miss your flight. It could be for a business meeting. What if somebody has a skin issue? What if it's seeping? Next thing you know, I don't know, I'm not a doctor. It could lead to a medical issue. The problems in the community. That's why we need to really stop the poverty D and poverty P. Give us a 10-year break. A 10-year break. People like this here, I'm going to be honest, I don't care what happens to them. I hate to say it. It may sound mean. I just do not care. Because you know why? They don't care about anybody else. They have no respect for themselves or human life. You have to be safe out there. This right here, I mean, they poured gasoline and threatened to light a match, which they didn't, but still, you pour gasoline on someone. How inhumane. You didn't have much of a father figure. In some cases, maybe they didn't have much of a mother figure either. Because in a lot of these cases, honey, let's not forget who picked the father. Thanks for listening. Please feel to comment, like, subscribe, and share. I am out, and everyone, be safe out there. Take care.